What is going on, guys? I have not talked to you guys in a quick minute. As some of you guys know, I went on vacation for 2 or 3 weeks up to Boston, then visited family in New York, but now I am back and I thought I'd get rolling with some stuff I had planned to do. So today we've got my beautiful E30, and it's love bug season. If you're from the south, you might know what that is, but there are literally millions of these things flying around. I have this in there for when I get off work and I'm greasy. I like to save my seats a little bit. Let's open up the hood so you can see what we're working with today. Here's the beautiful engine. It's actually in really nice shape. Everything's clean. Well, it's not clean, but like it's solid. Nothing's falling apart in here. But let me show you what the issue with this has been. I'm gonna try to set you. That works. I don't know if you can hear it, or if it really sounds any different to you, but coming from valve cover, the valves in this engine are hydraulic, so you don't adjust them yourself. The hydraulics do it for you. I don't really know all the details, but that's how it works. And you can hear the ticking, and that's the valve sticking when they go up and down. You can hear it sticking. So what I'm going to do is attempt, because when I first got it, every once in a while the ticking would go away and it'd sound beautiful. And as in beautiful, I mean it'd be quiet. And, but now it's just always there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using some Marble Mystery Oil. Come on, focus this camera. Come on, please. And that, you can really hear it from here. Just tick, 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 tick. This is, oh, did you hear that? Right as I started recording again, it's not ticking. You hear it's not going to. Now, it might start back up. Sometimes it does. If I drove it for like 5 minutes, it'd probably start again. It's really annoying. But Marble Mystery Oil is detergent based, I believe, so it helps clean up that stuff in there and get all the soot and grime off it, so everything moves nice and freely. So the oil is sort of getting low anyways, so I'm going to add some detergent to this, read the instructions, figure out how much I got to put in there, because I don't want to put too much in because the oil also has to cool the engine. And yeah, gonna make sure, and then probably at the end of this I'll do an oil change. I haven't changed the oil since I got it. I got an oil change right before I got it, then I drove it a couple 100 miles up from Florida. So it's been a while since I had an oil change. I'm definitely getting close to needing one, and this is a good time to do it. So I'm going to do that probably at the end of this, after I've done all this, so it'll be nice and fresh and running right. Alright, so I'm going to start off by reading these instructions and seeing what I got to do. Alright, so what I've found out is that you're supposed to put 20% of your oil capacity, or up to 20% of your oil capacity in there, in place of, 20% of your oil. And this takes 4.5 liters, which is 4,500 milliliters. Oh god. So 20% of that would be 900. However, the oil is not all the way topped up, so I'm not going to put that much in, just to be safe. I'll probably put about 700 in and see how that is. It smells like the stuff you put in your mouth at the dentist. Literally exactly like it. Not gonna do that though. Probably not recommended. Alright, so I will run that for the next day. I gotta drive to classes in the morning. So have the morning commute ahead of it, and then let that cycle through the engine. I'll read the bottle and make sure how long you're supposed to keep it in there for until, let's lock it. until you're supposed to replace the oil. Alright, it has been a few days later, and we had a hurricane since the last time I filmed this. So, that's why it's like a week later. I drove it to school today, drove back, and it seems to be doing better. I'll pop the hood and start it up. It seems to be running a lot smoother. Everything in the engine bay is hot because I just drove half an hour home, but it sounds a lot better. I don't know if it picks up on camera. It's sort of hard to pick that stuff up, but it sounds a lot better. So I'm happy with it. I think my next step is going to be to do just an oil change. Make sure I have the right oil in it, the right weight oil, because the viscosity of the oil can actually change, you know, noises and stuff inside the engine, and obviously you want to have the right oil in your engine. So yeah, I'd call that case closed success for fixing that valve ticking, sticking, clicking. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe, because I've got a lot of stuff coming in the future. You want to come say hi? Someone's opening the door. Alright guys, take it easy. If you live in the South, you might be familiar with love bug season. And I don't know if the camera's going to catch this. Pick up how many bugs I murdered on the highway. Look at all the bugs. Oh, look, there's a love bug landing on it right now. Slaughtered.